standing here with a break wall behind me, and on the other side of the break wall is a river. Now, technically, it's not really a river. According to Niagara Parks, this river is actually a strait. The definition of a strait by Webster's dictionary is a narrow passage of water joining two bodies of water with a landmass on either side. Now, this strait is connecting Lake Erie to my south here to Lake Ontario, 58 kilometers up north that way. And I'm standing in Ontario, Canada. Across the river here is New York State and Buffalo. Back in the early days, when the French explorers were exploring this area, they labeled this strait Niagara Strait. Today we're going to travel down the 58 kilometers of this strait and take a look at some of the spots along this river. We're going to call this river what it's known today as the Niagara River. You can see Lake Erie, and it flows into the Niagara River underneath the Peace Bridge, which you'll be seeing in 2 minutes. The river is its widest right here at the Peace Bridge. It's 2,850 meters across. Now, depending on the direction of the wind and the time of year, this river can flow up to approximately 8 miles per hour, moving down the river. This river is one of the only rivers in North America that flows from south to north. The reason is that Lake Erie is 326 feet higher than Lake Ontario. So this water needs to drop 326 feet to get into Lake Ontario. It does it over the course of 58 kilometers. However, there is a point on the river where it drops about half of its elevation, and you are going to see that later on today. This bridge that we are coming up to is a train bridge that crosses from Canada to the United States. It's actually still in use. People fishing in the river. There's all sorts of fish that can be caught in this river. People out on boats. We are traveling down the Niagara Parkway. The Niagara Parkway stretches from Fort Erie to Niagara Lake and is about 55 kilometers long. Coming up here is a historical site on the parkway. It's called the Battle of Frenchman's Creek. This river is not that deep. The deepest part is actually at the base of Niagara Falls. According to the information that I saw, it is 170 feet deep, which is basically the same height as Niagara Falls. So that's the deepest part of the river. And the narrowest part of the river is 76 meters across. It's down at the Glen, which is north of Niagara Falls. Now, this river flows so quickly that no ice develops on it. Maybe just at the shoreline, but certainly not out in the middle of it. There's no ice. Coming up here in front of me is Navy Island. That island is actually Canadian owned. And back in the early 1800s it was used as a place to build ships off Niagara Falls. So it's about 3 kilometers long, and it's only accessible by water. And up here on the left, coming up, is the Battle of Chippewa Creek. Another event during the War of 1812. Here on my right hand side is a wooden walk bridge that actually serves as a shortcut around Chippewa. People walk on it and also ride their bikes. Chippewa Creek to your right now. It's also been known as the Welland River. Ships came down this waterway through the Welland Canal. So we are now in the town of Chippewa. Creek. I'm gonna head back down the parkway. See the mist that falls off in the distance there. It's actually very powerful falls. The height of the falls is 188 feet. Half of the drop in elevation from Lake Erie to Ontario. Now over here, on the right, coming up on the rapids, is right there. Right. And right there. And this is a picture of the scow. It's been over here. Been here over 100 years. And it goes all the way down and over the falls. It's right there. Coming up here on the right hand side is an old power station. We're waiting for some Canadian geese to cross the strait. Yeah, see them? That happens a lot along this road. They just sort of parade across the street and just take their time. And once they're across, traffic starts to go again. Those geese have the right of way. Yep.